When you're the sister of the future Queen of England, stepping out of the shadows to create your own identity is no easy feat. Yet Pippa Middleton managed to carve her place in the public eye, becoming a celebrity in her own right. But how did she handle the pressure of living under her sister's royal spotlight? And what led to the cracks in her seemingly perfect life? After her unforgettable appearance at Kate's 2011 royal wedding, Pippa was thrust into the limelight. But fame comes with its own set of challenges. Behind the glamour and the headlines, her personal life began to unravel, eventually leading to the reported end of her marriage to James Matthews. So, what really went wrong in Pippa's fairy tale? Today we take a closer look at the story behind her high-profile divorce and reveal the surprising reasons behind it. Pippa Middleton has always been fiercely independent, witty, charming, and ambitious in her own right. Unlike her sister, Pippa didn't marry into royalty. She grew up with the same steeliness and self-awareness that her parents instilled in all their children, knowing that their family background was far from aristocratic. Still, destiny had other plans for the Middletons when Kate fell in love with Prince William. As Kate's relationship with Prince William blossomed and her name soared into the royal stratosphere, Pippa Middleton quietly focused on her education, carving out her own future. While Kate's life was unfolding in the royal limelight, Pippa remained in the shadows, content to build her own path. But destiny had other plans for her. In 2011, during Kate's royal wedding, Pippa suddenly found herself thrust into the global spotlight. As maid of honor, she wore an elegant, figure-hugging ivory dress designed by Sarah Burton of Alexander McQueen. The dress became an instant sensation, and Pippa's beauty was endlessly discussed in the media. In that moment, she was transformed into the new It Girl, captivating the world with her poise and charm. Within days, blogs, tabloids, and major publications were all buzzing about Pippa Middleton. The media couldn't get enough of her, and the attention became overwhelming. Paparazzi trailed her wherever she went, leaving little room for privacy. What had once been a relatively quiet life was now constantly under a magnifying glass. At first, Pippa embraced her newfound fame, thinking it might be an exciting adventure. After all, what was the worst that could happen? Pippa's personal life soon became tabloid fodder. Her early romance with English cricketer Alex Loudon ended due to long-distance challenges. Shortly after their split, she crossed paths with James Matthews, a former race car driver turned hedge fund manager. Their initial connection was undeniable, but Pippa wasn't ready to commit. She briefly dated stockbroker Nico Jackson, but distance again proved a major obstacle. By 2015, Pippa had moved on from her romance with Nico and reignited her relationship with James. This time they were fully committed, and their relationship went public in 2016. In 2017, they tied the knot in a lavish ceremony that captivated the public's attention. On the surface, they seemed like the perfect couple. Pippa, a social star, and James, a wealthy financier with deep family ties. Yet, as with many things in life, appearances can be deceiving. Beneath the glossy exterior, their relationship was far from perfect. James Matthews, though wealthy and accomplished, was a private man. He avoided media attention, rarely appeared at high-profile events, and had little interest in living a public life. Pippa, on the other hand, had grown accustomed to, and in some ways, thrived in, the spotlight. While their differences may have seemed manageable at first, they only grew more pronounced over time. Pippa loved attending social events, launching lifestyle ventures like her party planning book, Celebrate, and basking in the recognition that came with being a Middleton. James preferred the quiet life, far from flashing cameras and bustling social calendars. These contrasting lifestyles inevitably placed strain on their marriage. While James retreated from public life, Pippa continued to make solo appearances at events, often fueling rumors about trouble behind closed doors. The pressure Pippa faced wasn't just marital, it was deeply personal. As the middle child of the Middleton family, she had always been driven to excel, to be perfect. Graduating with a degree in English literature from the University of Edinburgh, working in public relations, and becoming a highly sought-after event planner, Pippa checked all the boxes society demanded. But after Kate's royal wedding, everything shifted. Fame, once a distant dream, was now a reality, but it felt hollow. Sources close to Pippa revealed she often questioned whether her success was truly hers or simply a byproduct of being Kate's sister. Still, she soldiered on, pushing herself to match, or perhaps exceed, expectations. The media's constant comparisons to Kate, combined with the pressures of sustaining a public image and a private marriage, created a volatile situation. Despite outward smiles and carefully choreographed public appearances, cracks in Pippa and James's marriage began to show. Paparazzi rarely captured the couple together. When they did, their happiness seemed more performative than genuine. Behind the scenes, it's believed that Pippa struggled with James's reluctance to engage publicly. Reports suggest she tried various ways to encourage him to be more visible, more connected to her public persona, similar to how Kate and William often presented a united front. However, James remained steadfast in his desire for privacy. This ongoing tension between Pippa's need for a shared public life and James's craving for a quiet, sheltered existence may have laid the foundation for their eventual separation. While neither Pippa nor James have publicly commented on their marital issues, sources close to the family hint that the divergence in their lifestyles was too great to bridge. Pippa's solo appearances grew more frequent, and whispers of their marriage being on the rocks became louder. Compounding matters, the endless pressure to maintain a perfect image, both as a Middleton and as a public figure, took its toll on Pippa. The fame that once offered her independence now felt like a prison. Living up to expectations, battling constant scrutiny, and navigating a marriage strained by vastly different values was a heavy burden to carry. Pippa Middleton is not just Kate's sister. She's a resilient, accomplished woman who has weathered storms most of us can't imagine. While her marriage may have faltered, her story is far from over. If anything, it marks a new beginning, a chance for Pippa to reclaim her narrative on her own terms. Moving forward, Pippa faces the opportunity to build a life that prioritizes her happiness rather than public perception. One where she's celebrated not because of her famous sister, not because of who she married, but because of who she is. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel for more exciting updates, and share this with your friends so they don't miss out. We've got tons of amazing content coming your way, and you won't want to miss a thing. Until next time, stay tuned and take care.